You have reached Red Steele's Authority Review. I'm your man, Red Steele, and today I'll be reviewing from Transformers Age of the Primes Crasher. Transformers Age of the Primes Crasher. But before I get into the actual review, I just want to go over some of the awesome details on this packaging. Up front here, typical display window showing you what the figure and all of our accessories inside. In the top corner here you have more than meets the eye. Below that you have the Autobot symbol. And here it says it takes 18 steps to transform her. And on the bottom you have 8+, which is the age requirement for this figure. On the other side of the packaging you have two beautiful illustrations of Crasher in the robot mode and in the sports car mode. Across the bottom here you have Transformers Age of the Primes. Below that you have Decepticon Crasher. In the corner you have the Hasbro emblem. Then on top of the packaging here, again you have Decepticon Crasher. And in this corner this time you have the Takara Tomy logo. Then on the side of the packaging here, you have this awesome profile shot of Crasher, and below that again you have Transformers Age of the Primes. And below that you have Decepticon Crasher. On the other side of the packaging here, on the very top it says, "Till all are one." In the middle here, you have this beautiful montage of some of the primes, and below that again, you have Transformers Age of the Primes, and down here it says it is a deluxe class figure. Then back of the packaging here, on the very top you have Decepticon Crasher. Middle here you have all the figures features such as Crasher in the robot mode, Crasher in the sports car mode, and over here it says it takes 18 steps to get there. Over here you have the more than meets the eye authentic logo. In the corner here you have the Hasbro emblem. Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Decepticon Crasher. Crasher was released August 2025 with the suggested retail price of $24.99, and she's available at all major retailers. Crasher was released along with the other Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Wave 2 figures, Vortex, and Alchemist Prime. Crasher is a Mighty GoBots inspired figure that converts into a sports car mode in 18 steps. Her accessories include 2 blasters and instructions. Crasher stands 5.5 inches tall, and she is meant for fans ages 8 and up. Now I'm going to go ahead and convert Crasher from her robot mode all the way to a sports car mode. But the first thing you always want to do before you transform any of your GoBots, you want to remove all the weapons and accessories. I'm going to take a blaster here. I'm going to put this off to the side. Same thing with other blaster. I'm going to take this blaster and put this off to the side too. So the first step of the transformation, you have Crasher's spoilers right there and right there. You have a swivel joint right there and right there. You want to take the spoiler now. You want to flip it forward just like that. Go and do that to the side, that spoiler, and flip it forward just like that. So step number 2, under Crasher's arms, you have this little tab in the shoulder joint right there. You have a hinge joint right there. With that arm piece, you want to untab it and bring it out just like that. Do that to your side to that arm piece, untab it and bring it up just like that. So step number 3, you have Crasher's fist right there and right there. You have a hinge joint right there and right there. You want to take these fists and you want to flip it right into the forearm just like that. Do that to your side to that fist and flip it right into the forearm just like that. Because step number 4, you have Crasher's torso here. You have a double jointed hinge joint in the back here. You want to take that torso, untab it, you want to bring it up just like that. Step number 5. You want to take Crasher now, and you got her legs right there and right there. You have a swivel joint right there and right there. You want to take her legs, you want to rotate them out just like that. Do that to your side, take that leg piece and rotate it out just like that. So step number 6, you have the outer piece of her leg right there and right there. You have a double jointed hinge joint right there and right there. You want to take that outer part, you want to bring it out and back in just like that. Do that to your side, that outer piece of that leg, bring it out and in just like that. So step number 7, you have Crasher's feet right there and right there. You have a hinge joint right there and right there. You want to take her foot, you want to go ahead and flip it down just like that. Do that to your side, take her foot and flip it down just like that. Because step number 8, you have these wheel pieces right there and right there. You have a hinge joint right there and right there. With that wheel piece, you want to flip it out just like that. Do that to the side of that wheel piece and flip it out just like that. So step number 9, you have these outer pieces of the leg pieces right there. And what you want to do next, you want to take that hinge joint, you want to clasp it over the thigh. You want to take this piece, you got a porthole on the inside right here, and you have a tab right there. You want to bring it up and clasp it over the thigh and make sure that piece goes right into the side of Crasher just like that. Do that to the other side, take this piece, clasp it over the thigh, and at the same time, you want to make sure that this piece tabs right into the side of Crasher just like that. So step number 10, you want to flip Crasher all the way around. You have these two halves right here. You want to go ahead and bring them in and tab them all into place just like that. And it's a little tricky sometimes, but he does all come down and they all do meet in the middle just like that. So step number 11, on Crasher's back, you have these wheel pieces right there and right there. You have a hinge joint right there and right there. You want to take these wheel pieces, you want to flip them both down just like that. So step number 12, you have this black piece right there. You have a hinge joint right there. You want to take this black piece, you want to untab it and flip it up just like that. So step number 13, you want to take Crasher's head, you want to flip it into her body just like that. So step number 14, you want to take this piece right here. You have a porthole right there and you got a tab right there. You want to take that piece now. You want to bring it back down just like that. So step number 15, you have the arm pieces right there and right there. You want these arm pieces, you want to swing them up just like that. Do that to the other side, bring the arm piece and swing it up just like that. So step number 16, you have a hinge joint right there and right there. You want to bring these arm pieces now. You want to go and bring them down just like that. Do that to your side, bring this arm piece down just like that. So step number 17, you have these two pieces right here. You want to bring the spoilers together, and at the same time you want to bring the arms together and tab them together, and they meet right in the middle just like that. Because in the 18th and final step, you want to take this top piece right here. You want to bring it towards the car just like that, and now you have Crasher in her full race car mode.